for the ledge living. I do it for the one that died but fed millions. With soul food flowed and stocked my bed kitchen. I'm liberated. I drew a play that they ain't illustrated. I make a move they gladly imitated. I ain't flattered, I'm a dragon to your paper castle. The Alpha and Omega, promise it ain't nothing after. A new beginning. My catalog like James Earl Jones, the ever living. Imagine if I did make beats that's more for killing. Imagine if you come from the south out my city. You probably wouldn't make it, oh yeah, really. I go extra to be great. I go extra for the fam, I go extra for the cake. I got extras on the plate. I go extra every day, I got extras on the way. How much? Extra, extra. How much? Extra, extra. How much? Extra, extra. How much? Extra, extra. Ain't no mileage of $4 configure the road I travel. Don't gravel that probably baffle it. Label scribble on paper, they wanna shackle it. I own my masters and royalties, you can't raffle it. Wrist drip like a mango, fingertips like I'm Thanos, knocking those down no bangles. Without a Kango, tailor-made, walk with a limp, them bands is heavy, I need a brace. I am money, I guess the world is just a safe combination needed, not a coca key. I'm the extra lighter on the dresser, I know you need it, smoking out the competition, pouring up, we undefeated. What you heard, let's hear we eating, talking about extra with a splash.
The NFL on EA Sports has come to the Twin Cities at US Bank Stadium in downtown Minneapolis. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one between the Los Angeles Chargers and the Minnesota Vikings. Joseph now ready to get this one started, and we are underway from Minneapolis. No run back here on the opening kickoff as we'll start at the 25. Herbert going to go to the air right away. The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. Dalvin Tomlinson collapses the pocket and drops him for a loss of 3. So a tough early challenge here, 2nd and long after the sack. Here's the first carry for Austin Eckler. And nothing doing here as this time the run maybe gets him back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. Calling no gain there, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 13.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Finds the open man. It's Mike Williams. And boy, he had the marker square in his sights, but a good tackle's going to leave him about a yard or so short. Here we go on 4th. Herbert. And it's going to be batted down, and we'll go the other way with the football. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game, and this defense holds on the night's opening drive. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Cousins gives way to Cook, and he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Cousins. Right side, it's the tight end, Hockenson. Touchdown! T.J. Hockenson, 31 yards. And the Vikings will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. So remember now, this was all set up by the stop defensively on 4th down. That's what got them this great field position. And then 2 plays later, they're already in the end zone.
Yeah, partner, funny how it works like that, huh? That's a momentum swing amusement park style. Your defense comes off the field, bouncing, grooving, they're fired up. And it carries over to the other side of the ball.
Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. DeAndre Carter now from his end zone.
The Chargers take over
The Charger drive about to get going.
As this offense gets ready here for this drive, Charles, you still wonder about that prior drive. Went for it on 4th down in their own territory, didn't get it, and then that led to a touchdown on the other side.
And I don't mind the aggressiveness. In fact, I'm usually a huge fan of it, but I just want teams to always weigh risk and reward. To me, too early in this game because reward just wasn't big enough to go for it there in case they failed. Now the pressure back on their offense to pick themselves up, and they gave the touchdown that was just given up.
Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
Every offense tells you they want to come out and start fast. That's not unusual at all. But this group, they've yet to get much rolling through their first 2 drives. It looks like they have to give up the football again after this one.
On is the punter Scott here as he gets this one away. Here comes Rager. 6-yard return after a punt of 48. And the Vikings will take over here 1st and 10. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. And able to get this one across the 45 before it's brought down. They run again on 1st down. Cook. There's a nice move. On a determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40. It's a gain of 11 as the Vikings pick up the first. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
On a nice burst there as he'll take this inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. First down, here's the run with Cook. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. They'll try to throw now. Cousins. This one caught. It's the tight end, Hawkinson. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10.
Well, it's almost as if they didn't leave the field after their first drive. They picked right up where they left off. Another good throw there. And this offense, humming here in the early going.
Now a give running right. It's Cook. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Cousins to throw it. He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown. T.J. Hawkinson. A beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Vikings lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ball game. Joseph connects on the extra point, and it's now 14-0. Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. From his end zone, here comes Carter. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. The Charger drive about to get going. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the... Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Jordan Hicks. And the Vikings are going to take possession of the football. And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And, Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They felt they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them, and they took advantage of it there, got a nice interception, and set up their offense in great shape.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
Second down, they go right back to Cook. And he'll get nothing there. Stopped right at the line as that will wind us down to the end of this first quarter of play. Second quarter now for Minnesota. It's the Vikings in possession of the football as they've got it with a third down coming up. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. It's Cousins on the sneak, and he's going to run into a brick wall right in the middle of the field, and I don't think he got there. They'll run for it. Cook, and nowhere to go. He's going to be stopped behind the line. Dalvin Cook turned away on fourth down. And the Charger defense stands tall, and they get the football back. The Charger drive about to get going.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Pushes past him. And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49. 18 more yards there and another first down. Couple of very nice carries to start this drive out.
Yeah, 2 first downs. And how about that second one? What a nice run on that particular play. I'm telling you, they're going to start to think that this game is easy if they continue to rip off yardage like this.
And he'll be taken down right around the 41-yard line. 48 yards on the ground for him so far. The previous run good for 9. Here's second and a yard. It's Eckler again. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory even if they don't get it, though. They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler. Oh, that one well designed as he'll take this down to the 30-yard line. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Charger first down.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. A good pickup there, a 22.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they're having panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. Now from the 9, here's second and goal. Here's Herbert. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks. And the Vikings are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
So that last play gives them a little more space now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 16-yard line. That's to Dalvin Cook, his running back. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. It's a gain of 11 as the Vikings pick up the first.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Meanwhile, Cousins' throw pulled in by Jefferson.
Now Cook, he's got it off the draw. And he'll just plow right into a host of tacklers. Nothing there at all, and it'll be 2nd and 10. This defense could use a few more plays like that right now.
It certainly could, but think about it from an offense's perspective right now. They've got a lead, but they don't want to throttle down too much and stall themselves. Still want to move at a nice pace.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. On play action, Cousins.
Got an open man finding Jefferson.
And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 37. Now a timeout called for by the offense, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. A first down throw for Cousins.
He's going to get this one down to Cook. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
On second down, Cook.
There's some strong running there as he's down just shy of the 20 on the edge of the red zone.
Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. Following the good run by Cook, here's another 1st and 10. Cousins now. Escaping the pressure right. That'll be complete to Cook.
And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line.
Play fake. Cousins. Rolling to his right. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
That's not the first time they've gone his way on this drive, and they were obviously keyed into it because they were there to help break that pass up.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Here's Cousins. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
Joseph's got it, and that will extend their lead even further. They already had the early lead, and they get the interception, Charles, and now they add 3 more with the field goal.
Yeah, they're in control of how this game is playing out so far. You mentioned the early lead. Now they're expanding on it, getting plays on both sides of the ball. A winning recipe if they can keep this up.
The final shot before the break for Herbert. He's airing it out for Williams. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. The Vikings have to like their position. They've got the lead. They get this football as well as we are back and underway for the 2nd half.
Nuwanger now from his end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Starting the 3rd quarter with Cook. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 in 2nd down.
At the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back down and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run. But the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
3rd down, Dalvin Cook. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. At 5 yards on the play there, the drive will continue.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And he's got some space here. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. They run with Cook. He's been busy tonight. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
his carries tonight, they're getting up there, so maybe one of those every now and then is understandable.
I would agree with that. Understandable every now and then. Sometimes you come back and you fake it to him and go play action, but other times you say, okay, they got him on that one. We'll come back to him in another carry.
103 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. Play number 7 coming on this drive. It's 3rd and inches. Cousins on the keeper. And he'll be touched out here, but not before he does pick up the first. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll be a Minnesota first down.
There may have been a little bit of an element of surprise there. 3rd and inches, and they go quarterback sneak. I still feel like this is a play that often is reserved for 4th down.
Draw play, Cousins to Cook. And he's got room. And now he picks up the spare. That good for 19 and a first down. Again, it's Cook. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll run with Cook. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Dalvin Cook, a 6-yard touchdown run. And the Vikings take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Joseph now to have the PAT. And the lead is now 24.
That's the score. Vikings 24.
Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. And Carter deciding not to bring this one out. The Charger drive about to get going. On 1st down, it's Herbert. Incomplete.
Another attempt, another incompletion, and when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points, and the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
It's a game of 25 yards. And the Chargers first down.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Now it's Herbert.
At the 47-yard line.
And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. And the Vikings are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
Kyle Van Noy in on the stop.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. On 3rd down, Cousins. And this is Cook with the grab. And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Cook up the gut. And for one of the first times all night, he is going to go nowhere as they bury him behind the line.
Taken down behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of 2.
On 2nd and 12, Cousins over the middle, complete. That's Cook. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with this 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The offense on third down tonight, they've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. And he's got this down to the 35. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They run it again with Cook. And some space here. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Dalvin Cook with his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Vikings start to open this lead even wider here in the 4th. Joseph connects on the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. From his end zone, here comes Carter. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Charger drive about to get going. I hate to say it, but at this point, I don't really know that they're playing to win with this deficit in the 4th quarter. They're just trying to erase that 0 on the scoreboard, Charles, and get some type of momentum to carry into the film session today.
Maybe get any type of points on the board. It'll count as a moral victory, although no one will talk about that in the post-game press conference. That's not something you mentioned in the NFL. And this loss, it already stings and will for a while. But everyone on that offense knows it'll sting a lot worse if they don't put some points up on the board. And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
He finds his target, Allen. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
First down, Chargers.
Herbert will give this one to Eckler. Room here to run. And they do finally get him, but he makes it all the way to the 6.
The tackle made at the 6-yard line. First and goal, Chargers.
First down, and they stick with Eckler. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage.
Behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 1. Brings up 2nd and goal at the 7-yard line.
2nd down and goal. Herbert. And they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. Herbert now. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Fourth down for Herbert. Desperation time. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with a football. They can't hook up here on the 4th down pass attempt. And the Vikings defense is going to get the football back. Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10 at their own 16. They'll try and start this drive in the air. He gets this one into the hands of Dalvin Cook. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. First play of the drive going for 14 and a 1st down. They'll try and wind down some clock with Cook. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Here's Cook again. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. doing here? Cousins.
And he's got this to Jefferson.
And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. On the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Cousins gives way to Cook. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on 2nd down. And complete right side to Cook.
And they're going to get this down inside the 15. There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
From the gun, it's a give to Cook. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. The Vikings going to signal for their first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Now a give running right, it's Cook. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Play number 9 set to come here on the drive on 3rd and 2. They'll run it. Here's Cook. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. Probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. It's Cousins on the sneak, and they'll bring him down after just a short pickup.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 10.
Cousins on the keeper, and he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Joseph on for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. From his end zone, here comes Carter.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got there. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Charger drive about to get going. It's been a tough go for them. It's still without any points here in the 4th quarter. And a big deficit, Charles. But they moved the football on some drives. They just haven't had any points.
Yeah, and I know in their minds they're thinking the game plan has actually been working. We just haven't scored points. Well, isn't that the bottom line, partner? To put points on the board. So if you're moving it and you're not scoring, is it really working? Right now, they've got nothing left to lose. They might as well go for broke.
He's got a man complete. Now whistles and a timeout called here. Not sure of the point of this, but they'll stop it with 4 seconds to go in the game. One last throw here for Herbert. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. So the final seconds have ticked away in this Minnesota victory. And I tell you what, Charles, this might be about as good as it gets. They were incredible.
Yeah, offense was in fine form. The defense through the shutout, Adam. I think they worked in concert together. What I like about the offense is they held the ball pretty well. You know, time of possession, exactly what they were looking for in this one. And that helped out their defense. Didn't have to be out there the entire time. So when you do that and you're out there fresh playing, off a little extra spring in your step, and it showed up in this one.
They had a ton of spring in their step. Impressive victory.